Hello again. Welcome. Happy Monday. This is my channel, Frankie's Tarot. My name is Frankie, and this is your first collective. It's going to be a collective reading that I always talk about the things I want to talk about, the moon and moving forward, and any messages for us. And then I go straight into the super chats, mini personal readings. We have a little bit of a list already. It is posted. You can still sign up within the first hour, or as I'm doing this live, you can sign up. It's 10 a question, 15 for clarification. And but when the live is over, you no longer can get a question. But if you pay from PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App, you can get a refund. If you do super chats, I cannot refund you. YouTube takes half of that. So that is how this goes. And so I have the list already. And let's just kind of tap into the energy, because this is one of my favorite. First, let me put the banner up. All right. It's one of my favorite times of the years. It's always been my favorite time of the year, because I was always, I loved going back to school. The summer, I was from New England. So the summers were good. The summers were cool, but I was just one of those people that had, I had all my stuff ready for school, and everything was going back in, and it was like a new vibration, and it was just time to a whole new year. And back then, September, end of August, September was really the beginning of the school year. It's changed a little bit since then, whereas kids are going back to school in early August. And so it's just different, but I still get that vibe. You know what I mean? It's time for new. What kind of changes? What are we trying to bring into our life? And it's an upgrade. It's just an upgrade. We don't have to do like crazy stuff, but it is really about cleansing, purging, and regrouping, right? Because it's like in the United States, not so much everywhere else, but in the United States, it's like we start to get ready for the holidays and get ready for all the craziness that's coming in. And there's usually a lot of emotional stuff that comes in from, October on. And just stuff that we have to prepare for, spending and things like that, and family stuff. And it's an emotional time for some people, especially if we're doing these things and you don't have anybody in your life, or you are dealing with changes in your life, right? These can be emotional times, especially after autumn, when we go into the winter time and we have the eclipses coming in autumn and then moving into the winter time. It's like, so what can we do now is how I look at this time of the year. Every year, it seems like naturally I'm already regrouping, redoing things, revamping how I feel. Look, what changes do I want to make, right? Now, I do a lot of purges throughout the year, especially on the last full moon. And I'm always I'm like depending on where you were born, your placements. I was born on a new moon. And we have new moon Virgo coming in too. So new moons are when, like, I'm always constantly changing and new beginnings. And I like that feeling. So I'm almost addicted to that feeling of, all right, I need a new beginning. I don't like how this is going. And so I'm going to change everything up and go about it a different way. And that's how I often bring my messages, even with you guys. It's always like, you always hear me saying, every moment's a new moment, new beginning. Dust yourself off. What can I change? What can I alter? Even if we alter the times we get up in the morning, or our schedule, when we work out, if we do or not, or should we, or changing of foods and things like that. We change something, we shift something. It's got a butterfly effect. It shifts everything, right? And so this is a good time. This is going to be a good new moon, especially in Virgo. Energy is all about body, routine, daily life. What can we shift? What can we do? So we want something. We want to achieve something. Maybe we're already on the path of doing that, just because it's not here just yet. It is here. It's just we're working on, growing it, flourishing it, right? So we have the thought, we have what's happening, we know what we want, and every moment we're just adding more energy to it so that it starts to grow. So what can we do to kind of cleanse out some of the things that are holding that growth, which can be our thoughts, our limiting beliefs, things we do every day, repetitive things that we do that we don't realize might create distraction. For instance, sometimes if I eat too late at night, I wake up in the morning and I'm swollen. I'm like at the salt, whatever, and it's like I feel like shit the next morning. So it starts off my day. Well, maybe I need to stop eating so late, something like that. What can I do? That messes with your emotions. It messes with your thoughts and your mind and the way you feel. And something as simple as food can do that. And then when you have these reactions to certain things, the foods or anything that you take in, when you have these reactions, it stems into everything else in your life. And it shifts and it immediately puts you in a negative mindset, which starts to make you think negative about the things that are going on in your life, right? Or the situations. And it's like a domino effect. So what are your triggers? What are some of the things that you just know, as I'm saying this, you're like, oh, what are some of the things that maybe there needs to be a cleanse or a purge or a reset? For some of you, it might be something huge. It might be, I've got to clean out like everything and reorganize, because everything has energy. Some of the things in your home may have memories, attachments, energies. You may have had this microphone in another place, and there was a bunch of screaming and yelling in the background, and this clung on to that energy. I have a really hard time with holding on to anything from my past, because I'll look at it, I'll put it, like hang up something that I've had in the past, and I will immediately reflect back to that moment, or what feeling I felt when I had that picture hanging up. And it brings some sort of energy or gloom to what I'm trying to create now. And some of you are a little bit different. You may be able to hold on to memories and say, oh, I'm so nostalgic. I love that feeling. It brings such a feeling of warmth and stuff for me. So it makes you feel good. So maybe there's something about decorating or removing things or adding things to your house, right? Or your environment and your body. What some of the things you have to stop doing or maybe start doing. The things that you don't want to do the most are the things that you probably should be doing. I've learned that a long time ago. An example of this, as a massage therapist for years, I was taught early on, if somebody comes in and says, I do not like my feet done, that means they need their feet done. There's something going on that the foot or the spots on their feet would probably be the place where it's all stemming from, and it could help the body heal itself. Right. So the things that you do not want to do, the things you keep saying you don't like, you don't want, I don't like this. I'm not a gym goer. I'm not this. I don't paint. Some of these things that you're saying that you don't do are the things that you need the most. And it's you're creating the resistance, right? It keeps showing up for you, and it irks you and it irritates you, because that's what the universe giving you a message. Try this, do this. And for some of you, you might be saying, I know this, I've been thinking this for a long time, and now is the time. This new moon in Virgo is really great energy to really sit down and go, all right, and don't overwhelm yourself. This isn't like the New Year's resolutions. I gave up on that years ago. All right, everybody runs to the gym on January 1st, and then I can never get to the machines or anything like that in the past, and all of a sudden 2 months later they're empty. Right? We put too many expectations on ourselves to change something completely. And then we just set ourselves up for failure. That's not what this is about. This is just about, okay, what realistic goals can I set, and what can I do to get these things and start getting them in play, and discipline myself and start moving forward, and look at it without any outcome. Just be like, I'm going to do this, and I'm not going to sit there and go, I expect to have this done by this day and that day. That's where we go wrong. We're just making these changes so that we move forward and we continue to grow. Because one of the things some of the success coaches out there will always tell you, you've got to get up, get your shit done, get yourself dressed up, do your thing, be the part that you want to play, and do it and go for it. You have to feel good and want to do things like that. So you're going to have to shape and shift your life, your everyday life, daily life is what this is all about. All right. And so with this new moon, it is a good energy too, as well, to think about your mind, right? Virgo is Mercury ruled. Virgo is analyzing the shit out of everything, overanalyzing, the inner critic, all right? judgy energy, judging yourself, criticizing, putting your expectations so high that you won't go after what you want. Because if you're not achieving it exactly the way you think you should be, that means you're failing and you're not going to go at it at all. And then you procrastinate. So this is going to be a new moon where resetting and not analyzing, overanalyzing everything, and taking a look at your expectations of yourself, and start looking at how far you've come and things that you've done, and just where you can make minor shifts to move forward. So you may find that this is a good time to rewrite your intentions and change your expectations and see if you're even in alignment with some of the things that you're calling into your life. Is this really for me? Is this what I want? Or am I putting too much energy on something when I know I want to be called to go somewhere else or do something else? So yeah, we should do the things that we don't want to do. It's definitely a sign. It doesn't mean, okay, don't somebody's going to take that and run with it. I know it. All right. No, we don't do things that we don't want to do. If somebody's trying to get us to do something we don't want to do. All right. We've got to be ready to do something that we don't want to do that might be challenging us to grow. It's a different energy. All right. I never go out. I don't like to be out in public. I don't like to go out and do activities outside. Right. Well, maybe you should, right? It's no harm. It's not going to cause any harm, but you may find that you love it. Right? You've been fighting it your entire life. Now, if somebody says, well, go out to a party and do some cocaine, right? No, you might want to rethink that. I mean, maybe, sometimes it can be fun. Maybe you're in those years where it doesn't, it's not going to affect you, all right, as much as it would in older years. But I mean, so there's a different thing here about doing the things that that you don't want to do, all right? But that's what I'm getting for, especially this new moon. Like, you can really use this energy to get your thoughts together, get your shit together and figure out where you're at. Where are you? You know what I mean? It's like you can make a huge change any day you want, anytime you want. But there's something about knowing that you have the energy and the seasons working for you. The seasons are working for us. Our body goes with the weather, the energy, the vibration of the earth, the changes of the seasons. And this is a good energy to really do some of this stuff. Maybe I'm thinking I was really mellow earlier too. I'm going, no, maybe some of us are going, yeah, no, come on, guys. It's all about health here. We're supposed to be talking. I have no idea where I'm at right now. That is why this is a good energy to maybe kind of ground in and take a look at, Virgo says, take a look at your body, take a look at your everyday daily routine, because this brings us down to earth. The earth energies are here to ground us in, to bring us in. So Virgo is like, all right, we don't know where we're at. Everything seems like it's shifting and changing. I don't feel like, sometimes I'm speaking for different various reasons, scenarios. Some people may feel like, I just feel like everything in my life is all up in a disarray, or I have everything I want, but I feel incomplete. There can be all kinds of different things that make us feel like we're not here. All right. We just don't want to be here. We're numbing ourselves. We don't want to work all the time, right? We don't want to do all these things. Something has to shift in our life. And so this is where it's a good energy to go, all right, what needs to shift about my daily life to make me feel like I'm back here on earth, like I feel like I'm grounded, I have some sort of control of my life, and I want to bring what back into my life. For me, it was always, I have to have fun and happiness in my life, right? And I know happiness is something we can't always reach. We're not going to be happy 24/7, or we're going to be going around like a friggin' Bozo the Clown, right? But it's a feeling that I like to have when I'm doing things that I love to do. So I don't like to work all the time. I'm a worker. I've spent my whole life work, going to school, work, doing workshops, doing something else, being of service. I'm a Virgo rising. It just seems that that's all I've ever done. And I like to, but I enjoy learning, but I want to do more fun, creative things. So I've made it in my life to where my day is broken up to where I can do many things that I love to do, and then do my work, and then do my relaxation, then do whatever it is I want, whatever's on my list. And if your life is out of balance and you're saying you don't want to work so much, well, that's an intention that you should work on then. That's something that you can create in your 3D reality through the law of assumption and the law of attraction, right? I don't have to work all day long. I don't have to worry about it. I know I work when I work, and I know I get my work done, and I got my bills paid, and everything's going, and I have plenty of time. I have plenty of energy. I've been saying I have so much energy since I don't know when, before I even knew about any of this stuff, and I've got unrealistic energy half the time, right? So you can manifest these things. I'm a young soul, young spirited soul. People say these things all the time and they become them. But when we say we're getting old and cranky and I can't do this, my knee, my hip, my ear, my nose, my hair, I don't know. We say these things, we manifest them. But you can create the life you wish. I have this life where, maybe some of you, I don't want to work. And you notice people out there, they get to a point where they don't have to work at all. They have that strong determination and strong belief to have that. But if you have the 5 of Pentacles attitude, nothing ever works out for me. I'm always going to have to work. And you keep saying, I always have to work. I always have to do these things. I always this, always that. You're manifesting that into your life. Now, there's not going to be drastic change, but when you change the storyline and you change how you believe, you have to fully embrace it and believe it. It will eventually conform to you. And you will have, I always say, everything is just fine. Everything is fine, no matter what fluctuates. I don't react to the 3D reality as much as I used to react before. Because it doesn't matter what's showing up for me. My reaction determines how I feel and determines the experience. And before I know it, nothing ever changed. The only thing that changed was my feeling or attitude towards a situation that made me feel worse about it. But if you just stay neutral and you just let things go and you still believe everything's fine in my life, but you attend to the details, you have your routines, you stay true to what it is you do throughout the day, you get shit done, and everything starts to conform to you. It doesn't mean you just stop doing what you're doing and say, well, everything's going to work for me. You have to continue. It's a mind, body, spirit, and bringing heaven down to earth, all connection. Okay? But you can change these things. It's hard with Taurus. Taurus is the 5 of Pentacles. I feel like 6 and 7 of Pentacles. You guys can get stuck in this energy of everything is work. Everything is earthy. Everything is grounded. Everything is. It has to be this way. I feel like for a strong Taurus energy, it's really hard to trust in faith and trust in this alchemy. Because you are the manifestors, but you create here on earth, right? And so I was just responding for those listening to somebody that said something in chat. Let me pull some cards for the collective. Yeah. So I have a hard time starting things at first too. I've gotten pretty good over the years, right? Initiating. But once I get going, it's on, but I don't like things to end either. I don't like change. So, but I've become good because I've taught myself how to deal with change. All right. What else does the collective need to know right now? What do you want collective to know? Well, yeah, and Virgo moon too is like, that's a good energy to change. It's a good energy to work with change. All right, inspired vision, clarity, perception, and revelation. Open your eyes. is what I'm getting. Open your eyes and expand. What is it that you want to call into your life? See beyond. It's not just about creating all this fantasy and being like, you know, I want to be this or that, and this is, and you feel like it's unattainable right away. But this is more about you kind of really taking a look at and trying to figure out what it is you really want. For those of you that are like, well, I don't know what my purpose is. I don't know what I'm even calling in. I'm just kind of aimlessly wandering and waiting for anything to show up at my door so I can say, oh, that's what I want. This is more about opening your eyes and really kind of going within a little bit and expanding your mind and coming to some realizations of what you once wanted to be or who you want to be or where did you get lost, right? And trying new things and seeing what else is out there for you, giving yourself a moment to daydream and figure out your path. See yourself doing it, see yourself creating it. All right. And a lot of people are waiting for signs, waiting for something to show up to just inspire us. But at the same time, it starts from, we have all this inspiration within, we have all this knowledge within. We knew at one point we were attracted to certain things, wanted to do certain things, but maybe somewhere on your path, you were doubted or you had fears to get yourself out there, or somebody told you you weren't going to make any money doing that, or there's no way you can do this, you're not good enough for that. In one way or another, you may have heard that. Okay, so this is really about clearing your perception and also the limiting beliefs of all these stories that you've learned all your life, and you've collected them and transformed them into your own beliefs. You didn't make these beliefs up on your own. All right. But now you're at a point in your life where you know that you can change your assumptions and your beliefs of you and the world that is around you. And you may find that when you do this and step back and just clear your head, and ask for clarity, you may start to see exactly what it is that you're meant or you want to do. Look at the things that you are called towards. Look at the things that you focus the most on. Maybe there's something there, but not placing any expectation on it. Like, oh, I like to crochet. I'm going to make a business right now and it better work for me. No, it's more like, I like to crochet. So crochet all the time and start exploring avenues and seeing what comes of it. But for most of us, we stop doing the things we enjoy because they seem useless or they don't seem like they're going to do anything for us. But what do we end up doing? We end up focusing instead our energies on useless shit that doesn't do anything but drive us crazy. And then we put our focus on things that really aren't of importance. Or we put too much energy on somebody or something in our life just because it's a distraction from what it is we could be doing. If we spent more time doing the things that we loved and enjoyed to do and made time, because there is time for it, you would find that maybe some of these things would bring inspiration and you would see clearly and you would be going to where it is that you're meant to be going to. All right. We're naturally drawn to the things that we're meant to do, the things that we're good at. And the more you do that, the more these things will come into your life, and you may explore and find that there's other things that are attached to that you didn't know that you could do. But we're stopping ourselves by not seeing clearly. So and I get this inspired vision too. It's like inspired vision to me. I just felt that what I just said to you with that is more like, when you see something or you're called to something or you visualize something, do something with it. Right? If you visualize thinking, like recently, oh, I'm going to create this logo for somebody, and I saw Illustrator. I haven't touched Illustrator in years, but I was like, all right, I went and downloaded it, and I'm making a logo. It comes like that. I took action. I was like, you know what? I can do that. I don't need to get somebody else to do this. I will do it. Inspired vision. You see something, take action on it. You think something in your mind, take action on it. Let me get one more card, and then I'll pull a card for each zodiac sign, Aries through Pisces. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. I want to pull these ones here. Hello, Bina. All right. So letting go, the beautiful one and only, very hated saying, let it go. The sacred quality of death. Things end. Things end. We don't know. Listened to somebody a long time ago, not that long ago, but they were like, humans just do not want relationships to end. If we learned how to let a relationship go when the time it ran its course and remember the relationship as being beautiful instead of dragging it out into the point where it turns from love to hate, we wouldn't have all this suffering. People come into our lives, they serve a certain time period for us to evolve on our spiritual journey. But we set the rules and constraints, and we don't want to let go of certain things because we don't like change. We don't want to embody change. But when we don't allow the natural process of death and rebirth, we're not evolving, we're not growing. I've met people who remind me of me 30 years ago. And I'm like, we're the same age now. And I'm like, they seem stunted. No, not evolved. Haven't done any change, haven't wanted to grow. And look, I have beaten myself up my whole entire life thinking something was wrong with me. And I've been trying to evolve and grow and evolve, thinking there's something wrong with me. So for me to think that, it's like, holy crap, it's like, let go of a situation. And they've lived in the situation for so many years, being so unhappy, ungrateful, and beating each other up that they don't even know who each other are anymore. And they hate each other, but they feel compelled to stick with each other because they don't want to let each other go so that they can evolve and see what else is out there. This is the part of the letting go process. There's such a fear of not being able to take care of oneself or move forward or anything else coming into our lives. We think this is all it is. Some people are meant to come in for 2 minutes. Some people are meant to come in for 20 years. Some people are meant to come in for 50 years. But if you have to fight and you're dimming each other's light and you're just hating each other to the point when you're on your deathbed, you have more things to say you hated about this person than you did love them. You've wasted so many of each other's years basically killing each other. We have to learn to let go and trust that if we both need a little bit of space to heal and grow, we will find each other again. We will come together. If we're spiritually meant to be together, we will be together again and again and again. Letting go, though, it's going to be hard. It's a natural process. And many of you may be dealing with this right now. And this new moon in Virgo could be a very good time for you to say, all right, it is time for me to take a look at myself. And who am I again? Calling back all the pieces of myself that I have forgotten about. And what do I need to work on? And what do I need to do in my life to make myself a more independent version of myself? Nine of Pentacles is a Virgo energy. How can I make myself feel good? How can I take care of myself so that I give off this vibration of health and worth and attract more of that into myself? So right now, it's like remembering who you are and having this new beginning for yourself to create this character that you're meant to play and meant to be and evolve. And trusting again, having faith and trusting again that what is meant to be yours will be yours. The sooner we learn to let go of things that want to go, the quicker something that wants to come in will come in. But it's our ego and our fears that won't let us let go of something or someone, or even a job, a home, clothes, things that people think we can't take any of this stuff with us. So let me look. I'll pull 3 tarot, see what tarot says about us, our challenge, what's coming towards us, and then I'll pull a card for Aries through Pisces, and then I'll go right into, look, we're getting ready for the eclipse season. We're getting ready. Pluto's going back into Capricorn. For those of you who know me, who have been following me, I've been big on that one because Pluto in Capricorn was the past tough years. right? And we're going back in it for 2 more months, which means that we are going back into the old version of ourselves, and we are going to have to clean up and let go of that version of ourselves and break ourselves out of it. All right. So when we go into Pluto and Aquarius, and it's just the eclipse season is coming. And last eclipse season was a big whammy. The one we had in January, and also the one prior to that, last October, November, was a big whammy. And this one here, I don't think is going to be that much gentler. I think this one is going to be major revelations. I think this one is going to be, I thought I left my past self as well too, but I still see little remnants trying to come in. We're going to be really breaking out. It's like this huge awakening, like boom. All right, we're out of it now. We're finally getting out of that cocoon and busting out into the butterfly. And I feel like that's Aquarius, going into Aquarius one. Who knows what that's going to bring us, right? But it's just, that's how I see it. And I have a feeling that many of us really need to ground in and be prepared for the next, you know, the next eclipse season and what's to come. Yeah. Well, Pluto and Cappy brought some amazing, successful things into my life. And Capricorn brings success. It really does. But it also brings a lot of serious lessons. And if you're young, I was young at the time, and you weren't prepared for these shifts and these changes, Saturn was my daddy. I had a daddy. That was my daddy, Big Daddy. Came in and taught me some lessons. All right. But it also taught me, I learned so much, and I had so many successes throughout those years too. Let's see. All right. So collectively, I'm getting the Six of Pentacles in reverse. All right. Six of Pentacles in reverse is your energy. Stop giving to things or people or places, or you're giving your energy away to where you're not getting it in return. All right. Six of Pentacles in reverse can be a Five of Pentacles energy. All right. It's like things aren't working out for me. I can't get what I want. I'm trying too hard to get what I want. I'm giving and giving and giving my energy in hopes that somebody will finally give back to me, or a situation will give back to me. A job will give back to me, you know, and it's not coming in. This is where you've got to open up. You've got to make some sort of change and allow the universe to bring to you what it is that you deserve. The universe will bring you your balance. But right now, some of you are holding on to this mindset and holding on to energies in thinking that you're not going to get anything else, or nothing else is coming to you. And it's a complete mindset. But I feel like for many of us, we're given so much of ourselves. We've given so much of ourselves, and still to this day have not gotten certain things that we expected in return. And I'm talking about natural expectations, healthy expectations from people. I'm not talking about going into situations and being like, I'm giving all this to you. Like, I had people in my life, I knew when they were doing something for me or giving something to me, they were wanting something in return. And that's an awful feeling. This is natural expectations. Giving yourself, giving love. Coming into situation, being your best version, being like, oh yeah, I'm being honest, I'm being good, you know, but it also can be a people pleaser too. And not getting that general respect and appreciation in return. And this is where the tables have to turn. It has to be a balance. Don't accept it anymore, and you won't have to deal with it. When you start acknowledging what you deserve and your respect for yourself, you will start calling in people that will have mutual respect for you. But some of us are just so trained to give away our energy and people please and keep moving, or keep trying and keep trying. And we're not going to change the takers. And we all can play those parts in our lives. So there's not just a group of takers and a group of givers. We've all had to give and take to survive, even to our communities, to the government, to everything. We all have a natural give and take. But we know that there are people in our stories that are always just the takers. And some of us are the givers. And we have to bring a balance to that. Challenge is the Fool card for us. Surrendering to the past. Letting go of the past again. The past, we've learned all our lessons. So we should not have any fear to move forward with the Fool energy. The Fool says, I'm ready to go. Grab a backpack. Let's go. There isn't anything I haven't been through in the past. So what the hell am I afraid of? What are you afraid of? If you leave something, leave a job, leave a place, do you really think you're going to go without? You've been able to take care of yourself. You will find a way. You will figure out a way. You can find the help. You can get the help. There's always a way. The Chariot, where there's a will, there's a way. The Fool card says you've learned so many lessons. Just keep them in your file box. You'll see the signs when they come in. But just jump in and trust and have faith that the universe, you came down here, you came here, and you have a path and you have a mission. And you will complete it, but you have to trust and follow through. What's coming towards you is the Six of Wands. So look at this stepping up, appreciation, gratitude. All right, this is good news coming to you. You step up into your highest self. You express yourself. You show yourself. You work towards improving yourself. You get out there and you get out and do what you do. You will have success. There's nothing to be afraid of. This is showing success. People appreciating you, getting recognized, being seen, being heard, but not having the fear to do what it is you want to do. And almost like have this desire to be seen and be heard. Know that you're important enough to be seen and heard. And whatever it is you have to say or do is just as important as anything I have to say or do, or anybody else has to say or do. So this is a milestone. It's building your own foundation. I feel like a lot of it is about independency. I feel like the North Node's been in Aries for quite some time, and that's been about developing independency and moving forward and not being afraid to do it yourself. Some of us do better with other people. We grow. Some people are very independent, can do it themselves. This doesn't mean that everybody needs to go off and be completely independent and not have relationships, but it's removing that fear that you can't do it yourself. And you attract other people in on the same vibration. So building your solid foundation, building your self-worth, for some of you, it is building your own foundation in your own home. But this is really building your roots, and roots with family, people, and calling in the right people into your life. So this is a major time to really step into that courage, confidence, and independence. All right, let's go through Aries through Pisces and see if I can get a message for Aries through Pisces, and then we'll start the super chats. Like, that's an independent thing. I'm so ready to go on a trip, just not by myself. There was a time when I was up in New Hampshire, and my best friend, we were like, okay, we're going on a trip, and we would go to different places, and we went to Nashville. I mean, like, just us girls, It's like, it doesn't mean you have to be independent and do things by yourself, but it is about having the courage, and it's more about the mindset and the feeling of not feeling like you can't do something, and knowing that you can do. There's nothing you can't do that's not available to you. Thank you, Alyssa. I mean, obviously, we all have things that can restrict us, right? So I'm not trying to say that there are things that can restrict people, but always strive for your fullest potential. Aries, it isn't about being right. It's about doing the right thing. So the Spirit wants you to know this. What's right? All right. I'm just going to give out these cards for each zodiac sign, and you can let it land however it needs to land. But sometimes it isn't about just being right and knowing, though, if somebody else, it's just about doing the right thing in the moment. All right. Is it the time to fight for something? Is it that Five of Swordsy energy or the Five of Wands energy, where we're going to keep conflicting or keep competing because we want to be right, but we know it's not going to get us anywhere? Is it hurting somebody else? The Five of Swords and the Five of Wands can be, at what cost are you going to win a fight or win an argument? If you're beating down somebody, or if it's hurting you or somebody else, there's no point in it. Taurus, your spirit guide can lead you but can't do it for you. All right. So your spirit guides are working for you. Your spirit guides hear you. Right? You are your spirit guides. All right. Your higher self hears you and is saying, I'm showing you all the opportunities. I'm handing them over to you. They're here. but you've got to move. You've got to take the opportunities when they come. Sometimes you can get stuck in a fixed energy or overthinking or overwhelmed or believing something's too good to be true, whatever it is. But this is about, you've got to keep moving forward and doing the work. Gemini. All right. Send out help to others, right? So maybe Gemini here, this is about you giving back a little bit right now. Maybe this is more about you extending a service or a helping hand to other people. There is something in that when we're helping other people, whatever we're going through seems to be provided for. All right. We seem to not put so much focus on our own problems and what's going on, and things seem to resolve themselves. So when we're putting our attention somewhere else, all right, we let the universe, divine, do whatever it needs to do with the situation that we can't get our mind off of. So this could be about you sending help out to others, being of service for other people. Cancer, this is the perfect time for you. All right. Bottom line, you're getting this card today. So if this is your answer, if this is what you need to know, this is a really good time for you to really, really call in and get in what you're trying to get into your life. Get the movement you're trying to get in, make things happen. You got a very fiery energy here. It's almost like the power. I'm seeing power. All right. So you have some sort of power to really make stuff happen right now. And this is a perfect time for you. You're in alignment. All right, Leo, the first step is taken. You have asked for help. So it seems like my Leos, I know, and this might not be for every Leo, and this is a collective reading, so you all may resonate with all these messages. All right, but the first step has been taken. You've been heard. All right, the universe, God, divine has heard. You have asked for help. Somebody has heard you. All right, there's help on the way. All right, you're not in this alone. You're never alone. Right? Just sometimes when we're lost in the chaos or the tower moment or something happening in our life or some major change happening in our life, it can feel like nobody's hearing us. It's, when you're begging for help or you're asking, God, like, what the hell, you can feel like it's just not happening, but it is. And I can vouch for so many serious things that have happened in my life where I thought that I was abandoned and left alone, and only to come out on the other side and know that I was being helped, I was being guided, and things turned out a hell of a lot better than I ever imagined. Virgo, all right, if the world around you seems turbulent, stop. All right. So if things seem a little crazy, we were talking about this in the beginning here. All right. If you don't feel grounded, if you don't feel like you know what's going on, you feel like everybody's kind of in all different directions. You just feel like there's chaos, there's drama, people aren't getting you. Maybe there's judgment, maybe there's miscommunication. Maybe you just seem like it's just nothing is feeling comfortable. Right. This is where we just stop and we don't make any rash decisions. Don't change your whole life. Don't regroup. Don't make decisions. Don't get super hypercritical. Don't overanalyze right now. We are still, I think, in the retrograde. It's just time to relax and kind of coast right now and let things kind of settle in and focus on your everyday things that make you feel good, that we were talking about in the collective, to kind of gather yourself. Libra, we have be the best version of yourself and start today. You can start any moment. You can wake up. You can tell somebody to fuck off right now and then go, okay, I'm going to be the best version of myself now. I'm never going to do that again, right? But don't use it as a tool all the time, right? You can't do it and then change again. I mean, you could. It'd be funny, but be the best version of yourself right now. Step into the character. Step into the self that you want to be and be it. Own it. Start today. This is who I am and this is who I'm going to be. And this new moon in Virgo, I'm going to really take the steps I need to take. I'm going to map out a plan and I'm going to stick to it. And the Libra and South Node's almost over. So I'm sure you've had to go through a lot of relationship issues and things like that. So this is about you really stepping in and stepping up and being independent and saying, now I'm going to really strive for that highest version of myself that makes me feel happy. All right, Scorpio, let's see. Don't fear change. Embrace it and grow. Again, more fixed energy for us Scorpios. We don't like too much change. We want to be in control of the change, right? But there could be a lot changing for my Scorpios right now as well. And just embrace it and see where, it's like that welcome and change, going with the flow, embracing the journey and learning not to react in every moment when something shows up for us. It's like a chemical, an addiction. Whenever we react in every situation, our body is just fluctuating and we just start to get addicted to this feeling. And it's like we're losing control. We're not seeing that everything is fine. Everything is okay. Just let things unfold the way it's meant to unfold. Sagittarius, a spiritual hug for you. So Sag, it looks like divine is just saying, I'm giving you a big hug. I see everything that you've been going through. I see how hard you've been working. I know what you want. It's like Santa Claus here, Jupiter saying, I'm going to bring you your gifts. All right. I'm giving you a hug though. So just know that you are being, it sort of feels like you have a lot of love and support around you right now. And you're looking good and feeling good. So that's what I got for you. Capricorn, your soul will find those you are meant to experience life with. All right. Letting go of the past and the people that are not giving you the time and effort. All right. Your soul will guide you. You are meant to experience life with like-minded people. All right. But we've got to strive to be our highest version and know our worth and attract in and accept only the people that match our frequency. Or, and there's people in our lives that don't match our frequency. We don't have to cut everybody out, but we can't let them affect us and get lost in their story and their dynamics. Just because they're in a different frequency, we don't need to, it can pull us in. Like I've told you before, you can be the lightest soul, walk through a swamp, and there's still going to be some muck that gets attached to you. So be careful of who you have around you. We have Aquarius, heal yourself to heal the world, right? Got to do the work. It's one of those things. It's the same thing as letting go. I can feel people clicking out, heal myself. I am healed. That's my mom's voice. All right. But it's the truth. We've got to heal ourselves. There's so many epiphanies I have throughout the day when I start to get into this angry, critical self too. I'm like, well, I start to have revelations, whereas, this isn't their problem. It's my problem. It's not anybody's problem but our own problem. It's how we deal and react to situations, and we keep letting things happen to us. It's like we have to work on our own shit and not just expect other people to do the work or change for us. And that's collectively for all of us, right? So just because it landed on Aquarius, I don't want my Aquarius to be like, I am healing. And it's a collective reading, and we all have a little bit of Aquarius in our chart. But we've got to heal ourselves to heal the world. Pisces, your path may be bumpy, but this will alter very soon. All right. So just ride the waves, just surf them. Just surf the waves right now. It might seem, just like pretend you're in a trampoline park or something, right? But I think, Saturn's, with the placements that are in Pisces right now, it's going to be shifting soon. I think you'll get a little bit of a break, right? I don't know. I'm just manifesting it for you. I'm just a messenger, whatever comes through. Frankie don't know shit. But your path may be bumpy, but this will alter soon, all right? Universal love is true love, so love all. And there is something about, I've been doing the Ho'oponopono meditation. I've done that years ago. I've done it several times throughout the years, but there is something why I was called to that recently. And it really was because I was being swamped with the people that I don't want to forgive. I keep getting swamped with people that have really hurt me. And it's like going back into Pluto and Capricorn is bringing up a lot of energies of the people that hurt me the most. And it's like I've had to sit here and do this forgiveness. I've had to wrap them all around my brain and forget and sit there and do this prayer to all of them. It's because it's healing me. It's not about them. It's about healing me. And so I can set everybody free. And this could be a really good cleanse, I think, for some of you. If you have ever not listened to the Ho'oponopono, I would maybe tap into that for a little bit. And it's almost immediately healing. You listen to it and you will immediately feel some sort of lift in your heart and lift in your spirit. And it's just clearing out your energy field, because those thoughts of the people are like a spell. They're not doing anything to you in the current moment, but what they have done or did, or what's still the residue there, will still it'll dampen your soul. and it'll create these thoughts and make you feel less than. And this is all the healing work and forgiveness is just about clearing out your energy field so that you can be this true, authentic soul that you're meant to be, not based off of other people's judgments of you. They have no right to make any of us feel, nobody, we don't have this right to do this to anybody else either. It's an old energy we have to release. We're all just doing the best we can. That was one of the best things I've ever learned on my journey, was that if we can just remember that everybody is always doing the best that they ever can in the moment, no matter what the choice is. Right? It doesn't mean that it makes it right, and it doesn't mean we have to continue to dabble with that relationship, but it does mean that we accept the fact that we're all human and we are all doing the very best. And that releases us from anything that we've ever done that we've also not, we seem to always be able to tuck some of the shit we've done. We don't know how we've showed up for other people in their story. And we could have people that are angry with us that we don't even know. They're over there doing hopono on me. I don't know that. So we've just got to believe that we're all here doing the very best we can. All right. That was the collective. So let me update the list really quick, and then we'll move on to the super chats. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments section if you do like it when I do the collectives. I love channeling. I love when I can just do that. All right, let's see. I think I've got pretty much, okay. I do have a list. All right, so Alyssa, Nancy, Janice. Oops, Janice. Misty Moon. All right. I have Rocket. All right. So I think I've got the list pretty much updated right now. And let's get going. Yeah, I like them. Thank you, Emma. All right, let's go. Angel. I have that song on my playlist since, I was in Oregon, Angel Eyes, when I think it was Mad Max that called out the singer of that group. And Steely Dan, was it? I don't know if it was Steely Dan. It's on my playlist. I still have it. Present. All right, so let's pull out week at work. Yeah, Jeff Healy, that's it. I thought, yeah. This my week look like? So let's see what the challenge energy is. All right, we got the Justice card. We got the King of Pentacles in reverse. You are definitely unmotivated. Do you not feel like you're getting any kind of gain, success, recognition? Do you feel like you're not being supported, or there's not a balance, or not getting paid enough? King of Pentacles in reverse. All right, we have the challenge, the King of Swords, right? You need to clear your head, step up, right? See things clearly. Maybe you're just going to clear your focus, do something different, or find something new to motivate you when it comes to work. Or is there some sort of deeper knowing that you don't want to be there? You want to do something different. I have the 10 of Wands. It seems like it's very overwhelming, or there's a lot of responsibilities. And the 8 of Wands in reverse, it's like you're not passionate about the things that you want to do. You don't like the things that you're doing, or you need to take on more. It could be either way. And I got the Tower card, though. So the Tower card can say, you know, it's either time to move on or time to clear away what's not working for you anymore. Shift your perspective of this. Are you not being challenged enough? Are you not making enough? But it's not bringing, you're overwhelmed, and you're saying you're unmotivated, and all the cards are showing that. You've got the 10 of Wands, the 8 of Wands in reverse, the Tower card. You have the Justice card and the King of Pentacles underneath that. So I can see everything you said is here on the table. So the week just looks like it's going to be, you're bored. It looks like, yeah, you've lost passion. You're not interested in being there anymore. So it could be time for change, or thinking about the bigger picture, time for change. Yeah. So that's only the car payment makes me show up. I know that feeling. It's like, but that's what we were talking about in the collective reading, you know, manifesting something different, something that you can do that brings in enough, more than enough money. But it seems like you're just not happy there. And so the only other thing is, you know, the King of Swords is to kind of look at things from different perspectives and see if you can find the passion again in that place. Like, you literally, anytime I got to go back to work, as a therapist, I have to remind myself of why I was there in the first time, and what I like about it, or what I love about, you know, people, what I love about the work I do. It's not getting it's your attitude. It doesn't say it's getting any better. It's the same. It said the Justice card was a balance coming in, if that's what you're looking for. You just said, how's it going this week? And it showed stressful and unmotivated. Like, you still have a lot of responsibilities. You're going to have the same responsibilities, but it is about you looking at it from a different perspective. It's staying the same is the message, but it's your change of attitude. The old boss might have been the King of Swords. It seems like they're just trying to do what's right. It seems like they're just trying to do what's right. Yeah, they're showing up. They weren't showing up in a negative attitude. It doesn't seem like they're trying to, with the King of Swords upright, it doesn't seem they're they're just trying to be boss, trying to do what's right. Maybe you look at it as lazy, but a boss's job is to delegate. Maybe that's the perspective you need to shift. He got paid for that position, so he didn't have to do all the work. All right, I hope that helped. Yeah, maybe you need to, it's time to be the boss. All right. So I have Emma and then Luzine. All right. That's in the lakes with friends. So no contact. All right. Well, I'll check in the current energy and I'll pull the cards. That's all I can do if I ask these questions. I didn't know what to make of it. It seems mixed. Has he moved on? Nine of Swords and the Queen of Wands. No, it doesn't seem like he's moved on. He's just, there's a lot of regret still or anxiety. The Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords, that just flew out. And I got the Ace of Pentacles. All right, it's still showing. This is my new moon Virgo. It's still showing potential for a fresh start. The moon underneath there. You know, let me ask you. Doesn't seem like he moved on, but he may be away or out, because the Queen of Wands with the Nine of Swords can be somebody who is just overwhelmed with life in general. Has he reconciled with his wife? I mean, but that's a tricky question too, because maybe they have reconciled, but are they in a relationship back together? You can reconcile and get along and still move in the same direction. I look at reconciling as getting over some sort of issue. I got the Knight of Cups, and I got the Eight of Pentacles, and I got the Eight of Swords in reverse. So maybe the cards are going to say, it looks as though he's very quiet. You know, he could be trying to work things out with his wife, trying to let go of any kind of, he could be just compromising too, but to get along, to work together, the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. There is love there. But the Eight of Swords in reverse, it looks like out of guilt, you know, trying to let go of something or try to fix things or try to work on things. And I got the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. But this is where you're getting caught up in their storyline and their situation. And this is where you're wavering, where things, it's like you're getting stuck in again on how things are happening and how things are meant to be or how you want them to be. And if you go down this storyline, it's just going to create some restriction for you. Any future actions towards you? All right. I've got the Seven of Wands in reverse. Why the Seven of Wands in reverse? The Knight of Pentacles. All right. And the Seven of Cups. It looks like the energy is very uncertain right now. I know you can't do it anymore. That's why things are slowing down. Things are stopping. They're not stopping. You're in the sevens. So you're focusing too much. The High Priestess in reverse. You're focusing so much. You're focusing so much though on the external reality that it's going against everything that you're trying to do. The High Priestess is like, come back home, go in, go within. You have yet to even see where you stand by communicating with him in the 3D reality. And it shouldn't even be about competition. It's just, he's always going to love her. He's always going to have love for her. But there could be something that's drawn them together, the guilt, or, and they may not even be. It's not, you're going down a rabbit hole here. You've got to not even pay attention to any of that, because you're going to manifest this to be the truth. You know, I feel like somewhere kind of got caught up, and we're going to be going into the eclipse season too. And this is, I feel like a lot of this, we're going back into the Pluto and Capricorn, and that's what you've been struggling with relationships for the past 4 years. And you're going back into that old story quickly. Like you're going right back into it. We can't manipulate. We can't expect it to change quickly for us. We're too hyper-focused on it when we're doing that. You got to let go of all that story, and you should be focusing on just your connection, you and him. Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. His story, nothing. And the thing is he sees her in her real life. He sees all kinds of women. But it's whatever story you attach to it is what's going to be true. But if you fully believe that you're the only one for him and he chooses you, none of that matters. None of that should matter. And I'm saying this because you've had a relationship with him. And it's these storylines, it's this going back into this storyline that creates the insecurities for you, that when you are around him, you act from that position. You act out in that position. You have those underlying fears. Your only job is to change your own story about how he sees you. That is the only thing you should be worried on, is how he sees me, how he sees you, how he reacts to you. How is he going to react to you when he sees you? But your focus is on him, but I can't control how the universe is going to play it out for you. We don't know the hows and whys. We'll never know the hows and whys. The cards will give us an energy of the current energy. And if you fully believe that and waver into that, that's what you're seeing in your reality. That's what you're believing. You're allowing yourself to believe this feeling. You're allowing yourself to believe this, and you're getting caught in this. And none of this has to be true. None of this has to be true. You shouldn't even be dancing with these thoughts. None of this matters. You're creating an unnecessary story and anxiety in yourself when nothing's changing. Nothing has changed. And we don't even know what he's even doing. But you're creating all kinds of assumptions to protect yourself and to move forward, when you could just still sit here right now and say, no, this is not true. But you shouldn't be doing anything. That's the thing, the manifestation. You shouldn't be doing anything. You should be living every moment like you already have what you want. But you live every moment looking for it to come in. You live every moment wondering, and how's it going to happen? And when's it going to happen? And it's not happening. Release the attachment to the outcome and to the how and to the need to have him with you right now. It's just, we can't have things when we want it that quickly. But when we completely just let go and learn to find peace, the art of the peace in the moment. There's certain things I don't have right now that I want, but every day I take my mind off of what I want and I place it on doing something that I enjoy to do, keeps my mind off everything. When you focus on other things and completely detach, it'll happen when it's meant to happen. It shouldn't be costing you any energy. It shouldn't be taking any work to do this. It's just about forgetting it and becoming the person who has what they want. When you have what you want, you have a different frequency. But see, this is the story. You don't even know if that's the truth. You don't even know. That's going to be the truth if you make it the truth. This is all about controlling your own thoughts. What you believe to be true is true. And if that's a solid, dominant belief that you have, that is going to continue to manifest. And there's nothing that only you can make that change. The second I choose to think that someone's not mad at me anymore, my son, right? Not mad at me anymore, and I let it go, it never shows up again. It never shows up. We're over it. The energy's gone. The only person that would bring it up again would be me. Do you remember when, or you remember this, or what about this? Or I come to the conversation mad. Then I would say start focusing on new love. If it's becoming that hard to manifest him, this could be where a turning point, crossroads for you. Let it go and see what comes in. You may have somebody who's been waiting at the doorway to come in for you. But imagine this. If you completely let go and you choose to allow new love in, wouldn't that be something if he finally decided to show up because you let go? That's how it works. So it might be a good time to release him. And what I would say too is right now, Emma, right now, and we don't even know. So what I would say right now is I would just I wouldn't make any decisions right now. We are still in retrograde, and retrograde is making your old thoughts and fears come back around. So today you're having, or the last couple days, you're having a bad day. And I know you are not going to let go of this. You want to be with him. So just put it to rest for a day or two. Put it away. Don't think about it. Don't make any decisions, because you don't have to. You don't have to do anything. It's like it's not going to be, if you decide this moment right now to let him go, it's not going to ruin anything. And if tomorrow morning you wake up and you decide you still are in love with him, it's not, you're still going to be in love with him. All right. And it can be a fantasy. You know, that's the thing about manifestations, is we can get caught up in something being a fantasy and something being what's practical. And are we facing it? Is this practical for me? Is this something? So it can be that way. But the thing about that is we don't even have to know. We just have to let go. We just have to be like, all right, maybe it is a fantasy. Maybe it isn't a fantasy. But I don't need to worry about it so much. I just need to let it go and let it happen. If it's meant to happen, it'll happen. I don't need to hate it. I don't need to hate this story. I don't need to hate him. I don't need to hate myself for wanting something for so much. Right? So I don't need to do anything. I just need to let go and just keep working on being the version of me that is in a loving, happy relationship with Stefan, or better. We don't have to put the expectation on somebody. I know I'm in a beautiful relationship. I know I'm going to be in a beautiful relationship. You know, Abraham Hicks even says it like that. Just, you know, you've planted you've filled your vortex with everything that you want. Just be it. I don't have to worry about anything. So every now and then I'm fantasizing about Stefan. All right, so what? He's not here, right? But I got what I want, right? I don't believe that it's ever going to mess anything up. And so you may be having a couple of bad days. And even if it's a fantasy, we all have fantasies. It's just about letting go of the expectation on it because it's creating too much suffering for you. All right. I hope that helped. And that's the thing is like, you can't wait anymore. There's no more, I think that's the lesson is that the time in, the focusing on the time in and the wait in is, but see, this is where you're focusing on the outside reality and you're comparing your journey with other people. Yeah. No, it's not healthy when you become too attached to it. And that's all I'm trying to get you to realize is the attachment. We got to release the attachment to how and when something's going to happen and if it's going to happen. We just have to believe. We have to trust and believe. And the more we stay present in the moment and just believe, you know, we move forward. Things I manifest everything that I want to a degree. It's my limited beliefs that keep me stuck and keep me in certain aspects of my life. I do my own self unraveling and self-sabotaging. It's not getting attached to things. It's the attachment. It's the need, the want, the desire. All right, I do have to move on though. Let me see. I feel you. All right. It's not about pretending. We don't pretend. Help me find a better way to say this. It's not about, we're not pretending. We're not walking around going, I'm married to Stefan and da da da. We're not doing that. We're in this energy of everything is good. Everything is okay. I've got what I want. If I had my perfect relationship, I would feel happy. I would feel good. I would feel attractive. I would feel like I know. But right now, you're in this lack energy, and it's dimming your light. It's making you like your self-esteem. It's not about pretending in that kind of way. It's about being in a vibration of knowing that you have everything that you want. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I might have to turn the light on real quick. It's getting really dark. Let me turn the light on. It looks like it's about to rain. Yeah. All right. look into next actions from Gemini. All right. I got the King of Swords. I got the Five of Swords. And I got the King of Pentacles. It looks like if there was some sort of argument or confusion, it looks like they're trying to reconcile with it. Yeah, justice. So it looks like I have you, the Taurus, King of Pentacles, and I have your Gemini, the King of Swords. Both of you showed up. King of Swords came out first, Five of Swords in reverse, and the King of Pentacles, which is you. Clarified the Five of Swords with the Justice card. So it looks like bringing some sort of peace or reconciling or truth or justice to the situation is what I'm getting. And the High Priestess in reverse can be opening up the truth, speaking the truth. Six of Pentacles. So I am seeing an offer come your way. It seems like it's weighing on him. Something's been stressing him out, weighing on him, something that was said between the two of you, an argument, a disagreement. And I got the Knight of Pentacles. So it seems as though movement forward, you guys working towards healing, fixing something, or moving forward. All right, with that Knight of Pentacles. So you're slowly getting to where you want to go. It looks like, you know, they want to focus, or there could have been some overthinking or something that was said, overthinking or being too critical over or to each other, arguing with each other, saying something that was kind of judgy or critical is what I'm getting. And they want to bring some sort of peace to that. All right. Hopefully that worked. All right, let's see. I have recently met someone new. Can you tell me if he has good intentions? Let's see. Remember, meditate on the cards. This retrograde has been a little choppy, yeah. I've had to pull out my meditation tools. Yes, Naz, I am still open for you, of course. And Lenora. Hi, Nancy. All right. So you've met someone new. Can you tell me if he has good intentions? Let's see. I got the Page of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. I got the Ace of Swords. I got the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. All right, so it looks like he's got good intentions. I would start slow right away. It looks as though it's moving fast. There's a lot of passion there. All right, so it does look like lust. It is definitely lusty. So it's one of these energies where I got the Two of Pentacles, you know, the challenge kind of, you know, balancing things out, maybe not rushing things. Ace of Swords shows they're very interested in you. Three of Cups is showing having a good time, celebrating, you know, kind of keeping it lighthearted and friendship-wise. So right now it could be like friends. It could turn into a friends with benefits, but depending on how you move forward, it looks like there's potential to, but it's just about not moving too fast. I wouldn't move too fast with this one and see where it goes. The cards are showing me it could potentially turn into something, you know, a relationship with time. Two of Pentacles too can say, you know, just kind of going with the flow and not rushing into things. All right, alluring. All right, let's look, pull some cards for love and what's coming in for you the next coming month. It's pouring now. I got the 10 of Pentacles. I got the 5 of Cups in reverse. And I got the King of Wands. So there could be a reconciliation with the Leo. 10 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups in reverse can be showing you're letting go of something around family, investments, money, responsibilities. You might be letting go of something that happened in the past, and you're focused more on abundance, focused more on increasing money, maybe working more, something around your material life is increasing. It's like you're not going to be unhappy, that's for sure. It seems like there's going to be a bonus or something coming towards you. With the King of Wands showing you stepping up, all right, in the spotlight, getting some attention. So this is going to be a good month to get some attention, looking good, cleaning yourself up, being very passionate. You might be attracting a lot of goodness around you, material in your material world. But again, I know that you are connected to a Leo, so there's a possibility here that there could be a reconciliation with you and a Leo. And or possibly, you know, you might decide to let go of this. Right? That's always an alternative with these cards. All right, 6 of Pentacles is showing karmic return. So money, a gift, and also reconciliation. I love when they're like on point like that. Because you know I can't. You know the cards. All right, Jenny. Hello. All right, let's see his thoughts, feelings, intentions about, do you see us getting past this and him committing to this? Let's see. Hi, Jennifer. I like calling you Jenny. This is because I think I'm funny. It got dark pretty quick. Oh my God. Ace of Pentacles, let's see. A 7 of Swords. The Strength card. He does have insecurities. And the Wheel of Fortune. It's risky. It's showing right now it's risky. It seems like you can't trust him. So this is what I'm getting for you. This is the reading, all right? The reading is it's 50-50. The Wheel of Fortune. And it all comes down to whether or not you can trust him or not, because he is showing up as somebody who's got a lot of self-esteem issues. And the Ace of Pentacles was in reverse. It's like, if you don't trust this, the opportunity's here. The Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Pentacles says, you know, it's here, the opportunity's here. But the 7 of Swords, if you can't get past the deception and you're just going to keep recreating it. And it's gonna, every little thing he does or says or do, it's going to increase your thoughts about this, your deceptive thoughts about, like, that they're gonna deceive you again. So at this point right now, it's whether or not you guys will get past this. It's all on you, if whether or not you want to. And I got the 5 of Wands. I mean, you're very conflicted about this. So you're already basing it on being conflicted. You can't make anybody do anything, but I believe that it all comes from within. So for some reason, you believe he can't trust you. No, you can't trust him is what I was saying. Everything starts from our own thoughts. For some reason, there's a trust issue here between the two of you. And when you choose to trust, you know, you guys are then you should be able to get over this. You wrote, things with my Virgo went bananas over the past few days. He confessed his feelings, but I'm having a hard time trusting his intentions. And immediately the Seven of Swords came out with the Strength card in reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which is showing it's stuck. There's a lesson here. Like, and the lesson is to trust. And he does. The insecurities is the Strength card in reverse. And you are showing up with the Five of Wands too, very conflicted. So the opportunity's there, and the Five of Cups in reverse underneath that, and the Temperance card is telling me to go with the flow. If he confessed his feelings, it shouldn't be based on what other people are saying. If he told you his feelings, you don't trust him. You're saying you don't trust him. Trust his intentions. So you have the trust issue. Or you're not trusting yourself. This retrograde really is doing a whammy, and it's really hard trying to convey messages when people are going back in their thoughts and going back into the, you know, and focusing too much on what other people are thinking and saying. Who gives a shit about what other people are thinking and saying? It comes down to what you think and what you believe. He doesn't follow through, and you don't trust him because he doesn't follow through. Trust that he's not going to follow through all the time, and let go of that. And then maybe he'll start following through. But you already have a belief that he doesn't follow through. So now you put a lot of attention on that. You put so much attention on the fact that he doesn't follow through. You already have this disbelief that he's not going to follow through. And it's going to keep showing up. I will repost the list right now. Let's see. All right. I know there's a couple more people that signed up afterwards, but this is it right now. There's a few more on the list, but I haven't updated it yet. But so it's just about, it's about you. All right. Nancy. Wait, where are you? Here we go. Nancy. Yes, you got this. We may have to revisit all this on membership. We'll revisit some of this in membership, because some of my members here, you guys really are getting caught up in your stories again, in what's showing up for you. You're not taking your power back by going within and telling yourself a different, you know, it's your perspective. Okay. All right. All right. I got the Five of Pentacles just showed up. So he's not that happy. He's not liking it exactly the way things are turning out. Maybe he feels a little bit bummed out, rejected, like left out, or out in the cold, like, you know, it's over. I hate using the same general words, but that's the card. Let's see. We're not on the collective. Ace of Wands, still thinking about you, but he's not moving forward right now. He's kind of stuck. He's kind of holding back. It does seem like there's a hold on this, but the passion is still there, the Ace of Wands. I don't think he's happy about the decision, but it may be, you know, the timing right now might be best to hold back, is what I'm getting. All right. I got the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I got the 10 of Wands. It's very overwhelming, all right? But I got the 2 of Wands and the Ace of Wands, so you guys will be in contact again, all right? So you guys are just at a crossroads right now. It seems like he's doing what's best. Maybe there was some dishonesty. He said something that was dishonest. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Can be, he said something insincere, disrespectful, or just there was a misunderstanding between the two of you. And I got the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. It's just the relationship between you and his relationships. It's just very overwhelming right now, very stressed energy. So I'm getting, just for the time being, it does seem like you guys are at a crossroads. Things are kind of paused for the moment, but it doesn't seem, it's like I do got the devil energy in reverse. It's like letting go. Maybe this space will help you guys let go of any kind of toxic story or situation that was going on between the two of you. So I'm getting maybe space is going to bring some clarity. And I've got the Queen of Wands here, and I got the Hermit in reverse. So it's like going within and focusing on yourself. Yeah. Well, yeah, because the 5 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles in reverse with the Ace of Wands in the middle is showing somebody who doesn't like the way things are happening. Yeah. I don't think he's happy about it. 5 of Pentacles is not getting what you want, not feeling like you're getting what you want. But the Page of Pentacles in reverse just feels like it might be just a time to take space, to let go of any kind of toxic energy that was going on between the two of you, is what I'm getting. And you have the Ace of Wands and the 2 of Wands showing that, you know, the spark's still there, but it's just you guys are at a crossroads. So I don't see this being over. I just feel like you're going through another predicament. Yeah, the 5 of Pentacles is never feeling good. You feel like you've been rejected by somebody. You feel like you've been left out. You feel like somebody walked away from you. You feel like you're on your own. You feel like you're going through a hardship. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. So tequila. All right. I do have to put the banner up now, though. I see somebody else came through. I got you, David. But let me put the banner up because it's getting kind of late. Yes, I got you, David, too. And Nas, I got you. All right. Let's see. What are Ricky's thoughts, feelings, intentions? All right. What are Ricky's thoughts, feelings, intentions, and actions? Is it Ricky? Don't you lose my number? Who is it? I've got the Chariot card. I got the King of Swords. And I got the Hermit in reverse. All right. And I've got feelings, Page of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, and the Tower card. All right. And intentions, the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords. All right. Likely actions, the 3 of Wands. All right. And the Strength card in reverse is your advice. I got the Three of Swords in reverse. It's not over. There's a reconciliation coming in, and the Temperance card is underneath that. You have the Three of Swords in reverse, and you have the Temperance card underneath. All right. So you are seeing that, you might be going through disappointment with him right now, or frustration, or some sort of sadness. All right. But just hang in there. Go with the flow, the Temperance card. All right. The Three of Pentacles is even underneath that. The Three of Pentacles is saying everything's going to work out. You just got to expect it to work out the best. All right. And that's the same thing with the three. You got the threes showing 333. Right. I know it's no contact. You guys, obviously, the Three of Swords shows complete separation. The Three of Wands is showing, you're in the threes. You got 333. The Three of Wands is showing here that it's on the horizon, all right? But you've got to have the courage to expect the best and be secure enough and know, and have the willpower to, to trust. You have your advice card, which is the Strength in reverse, which is showing you're lacking confidence, and you're feeling it's like your esteem, you're upside down here. All right. So you've got to have the strength and pull yourself together here. All right. We have his thoughts are the Chariot card, the King of Swords, and the Hermit in reverse. So we do see somebody who's constantly thinking about the past. They're stuck on something that happened. All right. They want to move past it. They're trying to move past it. But the Hermit in reverse, they keep focusing on something or keep thinking, and they don't want to go down that road again. They don't want to go back to the past, right? They want to get past it. They want to be able to look forward, but they still are reflecting right now on something that has happened. They're still stuck on something. But the Chariot card shows that in the King of Swords that they are trying to step up into their truth and see what the bigger picture, what's the best thing to do. And right now it could be, to be pulled away from you. But the Hermit card in reverse says somebody who is coming out, out of, I usually say out of hiding. But their feelings are the Page of Pentacles. They still care about you. They still appreciate you. They're still attracted to you with the Six of Wands. And we see movement coming towards you. The Tower card shows, there's some drama there between the two of you that they don't like. That could be what the Hermit in reverse is referring to. All right. There's some drama. There's something going on that they want to get past. The Tower card can show that something is happening right now between the two of you, because you guys need to break away from some sort of pattern that you guys are in that kept you stuck in the past. But they care about you, attracted to you. You always get their attention. And their intentions for you are the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Swords. I feel like right now they're in this limbo. They're stuck. The Seven of Pentacles is like, I'm trying to figure out if I want to invest in this anymore, right? Or can we go in a new direction? The Seven of Pentacles is always, regrouping. They're regrouping. They're like, all is not lost. I've invested my time with you. I still have passion for you. The Page of Wands, and you got the Page of Swords here, which is like somebody who's on the fence of reaching out to you, but doesn't know quite what to say yet. And the Seven of Pentacles is telling me, I need to think about whether or not I want to go down this road again. And I'm being honest, you guys are in no contact here. You have Three of Swords here. There's something that happened, and it's like, but the Three of Swords in reverse is somebody who's on the fence. They don't know if they want something to be completely over yet. All right, so they're still on the fence here. So you have this Seven of Pentacles energy, and you have somebody here moving towards you with the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords to communicate. But your actions this week is the Three of Wands, which can say possibility. If you got to learn to expect the best. That's part of the law of attraction. Expect the best. All right. Possibility on the horizon here of connection, networking, communicating, going somewhere together, expansion and movement is that card. So it does show there's room for growth here. Right? But you've got to expect it. And your advice card is the Strength in reverse, which is you're lacking confidence in the situation. And this is a time period where you've got to focus on your own inner healing. And as people don't, I can always hear people going, that damn inner healing, that damn work we got to do, right? But it is about working on your confidence, working on your self-esteem, working on yourself, and just healing. And the Three of Wands is expecting and knowing that your work, that there's something there. That's what you want, and it's coming in. So keeping one foot on the ground, and you've got the Temperance and the Three of Pentacles, things working itself out. All right. And the thunder just came. The Lord has spoken. No, I'm kidding. That was really corny. I love you. I hope this works out for you. Best case scenario, as soon as possible. Ellie Belly. All right, I got to move it, though, because if it starts thundering and my connection, you guys are all going to freak out. All right. All right, Ellie Belly. I think, what was that song? Wooly Bully. Wooly, is that it? Wooly Bully with the mermaid. Do you remember, what's his name from Forrest Gump and Castaway? He did that movie years ago with the mermaid. What was that? That was one of my favorite. Daryl Hannah. I was like so little. It was one of my favorite movies. All right. So are you asking if Virgo seems to be pursuing toxic ex-Cancer? Are you asking if he's pursuing? Or can somebody help meandering, Mama, real quick for me? Oh, okay, he is. So you're paying attention to what you're seeing on social media, and you know, like, that is what is going to dictate your process. You're focusing on what you're seeing, and it's creating restrictions. You've got to try and keep your mind off of their social media and what's going on. Let's see. I didn't know. All right, Temperance card. Keep one foot on the ground and one in the heavens. Come on. You got to do this. You got to go with the flow. Right? The Five of Swords in reverse. Release. Don't overthink this. Don't overthink the situation. You don't want to, we're in retrograde. You don't want to do this. You don't want to go backwards. Right? Erase it, reset, reframe. He's pursuing you. All right? The King of Cups. The Ten of Swords in reverse. And the High Priestess in reverse. I basically just got you and your message. You're focusing on the Five Swords. You're focusing on your energy's in the wrong place. You got to focus moving forward here. All right. What's next for you and him? You're deceiving yourself. You're deceiving yourself with looking and focusing in the past or focusing on that story. All right. There you are. Well, Cancer. So Cancer's showing up. And I'm focusing on you, so I can't help that you guys are both. Your next action, what's next for you is the Wheel of Fortune. The Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. All right. So you're on the path to success, but it's about releasing the Wheel of Fortune. All right. You got to kind of like let things go. Things are going to keep going up and down and all around the place. But if your emotions are attached to what's going on in the external world, you're going to keep fluctuating, wavering. Yeah, this is really good. Right, the Two of Pentacles is showing, just you got to keep going, moving forward, plans for the future here, but it might take some time. It's still working itself out. But you're going back and forth here, and when you're focusing on what's going on I got to talk about this tomorrow. You guys are all focusing on, so hyper focused on what's showing up in front of you, that you are not believing in the power of co-creating in your manifestations. You are letting every little trigger get you off course. Focus your energy with unwavering faith to manifest the outcome you require. A lot of us have. A lot of us have, Ellie. So you've got to just right now reset and move forward. Every moment we catch ourselves like this, just reset and move forward. You've got the cards of, you know, things are still turning in your favor. But the Two of Pentacles to me is going back and forth with your emotions and your thoughts. And look, this isn't just because we're talking about SPs, guys, here and things like that, which SPs can be the hardest things to manifest. I really, the thing is these concepts I'm saying to you are concepts we do naturally for everything in our life. But for some reason, when we want something or someone so bad, we make it a mission and we start to make it a project, and where it's like, it seems like it's delusional what we're trying to do here. And what we're trying to do here is something we do with everything in our life. We want something, we expect we're going to get it, we know we're going to get it. I want ice cream, I'm going to get ice cream. You know, I want to get a deal, I'm going to get a deal. I want to get this car I want to get, I'm going to get the one I want, and it's going to happen. And because I'm set in it, it's going to happen. I'm in college, I want this degree, I want to get this, I want to do this, I want to do that. I get it, I do it, I go. But when it comes to love, we have all these stories and fears and even money, you know, and all this is just changing our mindset to focus on it and stay true to, you know, having it, believing we have it, making it happen. Yes, him. I can grab another reading. I just put it up there to slow it down. So everything I'm saying is all these techniques that we're doing is for everything in our life, for us to attract everything in our life. And so when we're like, oh, I'm giving up on this, I'm giving up, it's really, you don't need to give up on anything. You just need to change these self-concepts of yourself and these stories of, you know, I always get what I want. I know I'm going to get it. I know this is going to happen. I just, you know, I'm the prize. This is me. This is everything I go after, I get. I don't have to worry. The fight that we're having is the fears and the doubts that we keep bringing up, because we keep looking at a situation and we're not seeing it manipulate quickly enough for us. We want it now. And unfortunately, in a retrograde especially, and everything that's happening right now, we're not going to get everything exactly when we want it. Don't beat yourself up. This is a journey. This is a journey every single day of just trying to get ourselves in alignment and bring peace to ourselves in every moment, and not to waste our energies focusing on things that are out of our control to some extent, and living in the now, living in the current present moment. Look, you have the Queen of Cups and you have the Devil in reverse and you have the Eight of Wands upright. Let go of old stories. Focus on yourself, focus on healing, focus on knowing and attracting, and things are going to speed up faster than you can imagine with that Eight of Wands. Right. Yes, I'm still open to take 2 more, Meandrin. All you have to do is you can either super chat, but I cannot refund with super chats. There's a link pinned to the comment section. If you Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal, and for any reason I don't get to your reading, I can fully refund you. All right. So you can do it either way. It's 10 a question, 15 for clarification. And I can take you and I can take him, and then I am closed after that. All right. So let's see your job. What do you see in terms of a job? Let's see. I will tell you, when you get to a point, I mean, it's always work, right? I'm not sitting here going, oh, I'm at this point, I'm so enlightened, right? I kick and scream all the time. But I quickly get myself back into a moment, an energy of peace, and everything's all right. And it just seems like for years I carried tension in my back and couldn't figure it out. Now it just seems like I'm so settled in the current moment that things just roll off my shoulders a lot quicker than ever before. And things always are working out for me. You know, I'm building my abundance. It's not 100% all here the way I truly want to see it, but it's all here. And the more I'm absorbed in that energy, the more it just keeps creating and coming to me, and the new opportunities coming to me. It's only when I kick and scream and get in these moments that I realize, oh, I'm making myself feel like shit. Why? It's just a game. It's just a life. It's just an experience. Well, it's like you just keep doing it. You just keep doing it. It's not like I have a magic button and go, okay, beep, but I'm getting to the point where I can find something to get myself out of it. It's just constant discipline. What do you see in terms of a job for me? And it doesn't mean, you know, and there's no about figuring out, and it doesn't make us feel bad and all this other stuff. That's not what that's supposed to do. All right. It's just discipline, and it's just showing that repetition, over repetition and repetition of doing it. We get better with practice. All right. The Hermit card. I have the Hierophant. I have the Nine of Cups. All right. You've got to trust, right? Your work, your jobs, in terms of job, I see you getting your wish fulfillment. I see you having being very grateful with the outcome. All right. You're learning the lessons. You're growing. All right. Trusting and moving forward. All right. We see some knowledge. Maybe there's some information or some knowledge that you need to acquire when it comes to your job. The Hermit card is telling you to continue following your path. All right. And the Hermit card can say, give yourself some solitude, some time to maybe study, learn up, or do something when it comes to work. All right, maybe there's something else, an avenue that you haven't gone down, or just fine tuning some skills. Virgo season is usually about that, right? Regrouping. Where do I need to fine tune things? What do I need to focus on? Do I need to learn something new? Take some time to educate myself. All right. And I got the Seven of Pentacles here. So you are moving forward. Just stay focused. The Seven of Pentacles is an energy of just paying attention to all the details and just keep on doing what you're doing, and things are moving forward. All right. So you got the Nine of Cups, and it's showing, you know, being very grateful with the outcome that's going to come towards you. All right. All right. Alyssa. All right. You got this. You all got this. I can see the collective is having a tough time. It's not just me throughout the retrograde. I can really see it. This is where it's like all confirmation too. Everybody coming through, you know, it's like, yeah, believe me, I had a couple little moments there. That's why right now, like, I'm serious about that Mars, Gemini, and the Jupiter. It was like I have so many projects going on to keep myself busy and creative, and doing stuff that'll get me out of these little funks. Yes, I got your question. If you guys all came through, I got you. But I am going to stop at a Meandrin and him. What is Leo's next actions towards me? Let's see. All right, Five of Cups in reverse. Let's see, the Eight of Wands. All right, let's see, and the King of Cups. All right, so it looks like letting go and reconciling over something that happened in the past. Can we let something go? The Eight of Wands shows communication coming your way. And the King of Cups is showing emotional healing, and it seems as though deepening the connection between the two of you. All right. Yes, I got you, David, on there. So I do see some sort of healing, some sort of truth coming out. So if there's been some hidden truth, I see them revealing some truth. Could be over past rejection or something that happened in the past. Again, the fives is showing up. And I have the King of Pentacles. All right, so it looks like a reconciliation between you and your person is the next actions. The Eight of Wands is showing communication. Right, so that was the actions. And I have the Queen of Pentacles for you. Just staying grounded. I was going to get advice card. All right, staying grounded and not overanalyzing and getting out of your head. All right. You're welcome. Getting out of your head, Missy. Everybody, get out of our heads. Thank you. All right, so right now I have Janice, Rocket, Misty, Veronica, Angel, Naz, David, him, and there might have been a couple other people that came through, so I will get to you. Believe me, if you came in, I will see you here. Yes, keeping yourself busy. We're going into a season. It's gonna be good. All right. Cancer, Kenny, and Leo Perry. All right. So is that two different people, Janice, or is one of them you? I do prefer, yeah, you prefer fall and winter because you're a Capricorn. I prefer summer and I prefer summer and autumn. All right. You are welcome. All right. So I'm not quite sure, Janice, if that's two different people that you're asking about or if one of them is your sign. So I got the World card. So I got Cancer. I see 5 of Swords in reverse. And Kenny, I see 4 of Cups. So I feel like there's maybe a reconciliation with the Cancer. There may have been something said, or, you know, there's been slow communication because there was something said there was an argument or a frustration or confusion. All right. With Leo, I am getting sort of you're stuck in the stuck energy with the Leo. Like you can't get them to budge. They're not seeing the love that you're trying to give them, or they're not open to receive. They're in a place of kind of, you know, I want things my way and I'm not budging right now. So I'm getting kind of a dingy vibe off both. 4 of Wands. So I am seeing with the Cancer, the 4 of Wands and the 5 of Swords, that there seems to be some sort of reunion coming in or reconciliation coming in, being able to get over, you know, can we just, it's a no-win situation. Let's just get over this. Let's let this go, whatever was said or done. And the Leo Page of Pentacles in reverse, I'm seeing they're not budging. All right. They're just not in a mood or place to make an offer, or they're just being kind of stubborn, or just maybe just not being sincere with your feelings. All right. They're not open. They're not open in their heart. They're just stuck. Maybe something's going on in their life and they're not able to see your side of things or your feelings towards things. And I'm basing this off of thinking that these are two different people. So there's, without clarification, that's how I'm getting it. And if it's you with somebody else, it seems as though there is a reconciliation coming in, but you are still dealing with you or somebody else that wants things the way, you know, or are in a mood or feel stuck and are not feeling happy or satisfied with the way things are showing up. All right. So there's still that energy showing up. Hope that helped. Did my best. But I just see the Leo being a little bit more stubborn than the Cancer. All right. Ooh, wait a minute. Rocket, I think I just deleted you as an accident. Wait a minute. Oh no, wait a minute. It's Misty, then Rocket. Sorry. It goes Misty, then Rocket. All right. Oh, I prefer fall and spring. So I like spring too, but I don't know. There's something about summer going into fall. All right, that's rocket. Yes, my first time being able to catch you live. Yes, Kawana. I had that backwards though. I have Misty and then I have you next. I'll have you right up. You enjoying this lovely Labor Day? Just a quick. I didn't even realize today was Labor Day. You know that? Isn't that funny? I did not know that today was Labor Day. Hope you're enjoying this lovely Labor Day. Just a quick check-in on Michael's feelings and intentions this week. All right, let's see. Or Eminem. No problem. I'll be live Friday. All right. All right. We have the Hermit card, the Two of Wands, the King of Wands. They're not feeling on their game right now. So they're not feeling very attractive. I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who's feeling kind of insecure or not attractive with themselves, or they're just burnt out. But you got the Hermit card, and you have the Two of Wands, and you have the King of Wands in reverse. So I don't see any intentions this week, but I do see that they're still thinking about you and on the fence with the Two of Wands. It's like they don't want to get out of their comfort zone. It seems like somebody who likes to be alone. You're dealing with the Hermit. You're dealing with somebody who is okay with being home all the time and not, maybe they've been alone for a long time. The Two of Wands, it's like they're interested in you, but they sit there and stare out their window like, oh, that'd be great to go out, but yeah, I'm gonna go lay on that couch. Looks a little good over there, And you got the King of Wands in reverse. It feels like somebody who just doesn't feel like they have a lot of energy, or they just don't feel attractive for some reason. And the Ten of Wands, it could be somebody that's very just overwhelmed with life in general. And I got the Strength card underneath that. Like they're trying to hold it together as best they can. All right. So this could be why they're retreating. Five of Pentacles, they might be dealing with insecurities or hardships or money issues or, things like that. But this has nothing to do with you. This is somebody here who's dealing with their own desire. They don't have any desire. This person has no desire to push themselves, no self-motivation at the moment. But their feelings, the Two of Wands, it's like one of these things like, oh, I'd really want to go out there. I really want to have a relationship, but I don't want to do anything about it. I really want to, get healthy, but I don't want to do anything about it. Things like that. Yeah. Well, it's like we all can tap into that energy. I think we've all felt that way at times, but this is an energy I'm picking up with this person. Right? They need to listen to my collective Virgo energy. It's like the Death in reverse. This person doesn't want to change right now, though. They're not in the energy to want to change. They desire the change, but they don't want to do anything to change it. And again, we all can tap into that energy. And what do we do with it? We can't force somebody to change. And I got the Devil in reverse. It's like letting go a little bit. This person may have an addiction you don't know about, and they may be trying to heal that. But that doesn't mean there's to lose hope or faith in somebody. We all can get in these places. We don't know what brings each other to these places, these places of just wanting to give up, There's been times in my life where I'm just like, I just want to go home, It's like, what the hell? But then we find ourselves again. I know, it's just all we can do, I guess, is send some love, inspiration, and hopefully we all can send some fire up his ass and get him going and see if maybe this next couple of months will be awakening for him, a realization to change something in his life. And so just sometimes the best thing, I heard this somewhere, we send a prayer to somebody without them knowing it could be the best gift we give somebody. I just butchered that, but it was something like that. All right. Send him some love. All right. Oh, I had first time. Oh, I had you up here. I thought you were this person, but all right. Where is the connection with Fergus headed? Oh, geez. You should have said that first. Oh, remember, if you don't want things said at all, put it in the top of the question. I should really note that with you guys. Anytime, I should really be clear at the beginning. If you don't want something or read or said, and actually, you know what? I'm going to do this differently. I'm going to note to myself, read everything in my head first before I say it out loud. So I'm sorry. I'll take responsibility for that. I apologize. From here on out, I will make sure to read all these things in my head before I announce them out loud. All right. That was a retrograde moment. So sorry. Yeah. I will make that my own mission to not read anymore. I'm just so used to talking, right? Talking out loud. Well, I got the star card. So this card says surrender, trust, have faith. Right? Seems like you guys potentially could be in alignment for something good. You guys both think about each other, desire the same thing. Seems like you're the right place, the right time. I got the 3 of Cups. So if whatever's happening, it shows that you guys, maybe if there's distance between you, whatever, or if you feel like somebody's pulled away, I am seeing that 3 of Cups in the star card is saying everything's going to turn out good. You guys are going to either reconcile, come together, hang out. Seems like you guys both have feelings for each other, but maybe there's just something about, being a little bit distant or unsure or not opening up just yet. I have the Ace of Swords, so I do see a breakthrough. Yeah, so there is a little distance right now. That's funny. I do see communication coming in. I do see good news with this, a fresh start. So you're going through a little bit of a shift, all right? But the star card says don't lose faith in this connection, all right? Things are going to still turn out. You will have some sort of reunion or reconciliation, whether it's communication or seeing each other again or talking. So that's sweet. I'm sorry. Congratulations. I mean, did you both, you guys met in college, or was he just went back to his hometown after college? Okay. You got this. All right. So Veronica. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, I hope it all works out for you. My response intentions. I'm always manifesting for you to send that extra. All right. I got the 4s showing up for you. The Page of Cups. All right. Chariot card. He hasn't moved on. That's for sure. His focus is on his feelings for you. Although he is coming up with the 4 Pentacles, the overall energy is the 4 Pentacles and the Hermit card. So it does seem as though he's kind of withdrew himself or withdrawn. And he's getting the Hermit kind of loner energy too, focusing on his security, his finances. He's focusing on just building a solid foundation for himself. He's kind of, that's his main focus, but he's focused too, like he hasn't let go of you or this connection. The Four of Cups is showing that he may be trying to open up, he's thinking about opening up with the Four of Cups and the Page of Cups. But he feels a little stuck. He could be stuck because of his finances or just feeling his feelings about his commitments. The Four of Cups is showing, though, a possibility here for love to grow between the two of you. With that Page of Cups and his feelings, is that they are growing for you. But it may just be about patience, where you're focused on. All right. Focus on not focusing on so much with the way you want things to be and letting go a little bit. And because it shows that he's slowly opening up. I have the King of Cups here. So I do, and the Ace of Wands is showing that there's so much potential for growth here when it comes to love with you and him. But the Four of Cups is giving me an energy of they are kind of in this depressive type of energy or just kind of stuck energy. And it could be because of their money situation or foundation or things they're dealing with. So intentions are to communicate, move forward with the Page of Pentacles. But it is, like I said, it could take, with the Chariot card in reverse, I'm trying to give you, intentions or actions towards you. It doesn't seem like anything fast, quickly. But the Page of Cups is showing at least communication. It seems like it got so quiet in here. It's like all you guys went silent, but it's my whole house. All right. Let me know, Veronica, if that helped. All right. So I don't know yet. Wait a minute. Let me see. Because other people came in and I didn't update the list. Let me see. All right. So Angel. Yeah. Feelings and action. Wait a minute. Angel, do you mind if I do David real quick? He's leaving. I'm in Angel's energy. I'm sorry. Hold on. David, I'll do you right afterwards. I'm sorry. Because I was already in this energy. I got the Hermit card for you as well. The Knight of Cups, though. His feelings are growing, though. They're there. But I got the Six of Wands. No action right now towards you. It was in reverse. And I got the Knight of Swords, though. So there could be a turnaround, though, but it could take some time. You're going to be on the road with him. You're going to be on the road for a while. He's got the Hermit energy, too. So it doesn't seem like he's in any rush, but his feelings are the Knight of Cups. So it does seem like he's got attraction towards you, or he likes to talk to you, communicate with you, and there's room for growth here. But the Six of Wands in reverse shows not taking any actions right now towards you, but the Knight of Swords can show, it's shifting. It will shift. There's a possibility, right? But it's going to be about, look at the Queen of Swords in reverse, taking your focus off it and kind of taking a step back and not overthinking this and just looking at the bigger picture. You don't have to worry about being a pen pal. You just have to let it be there and let it see where it grows, see where it goes. It could be, Angel, because he has the Knight of Cups. All right. So there is potential there. We got the Judgment card. Don't overthink this one, and just let it be. Let it be. Let it be. I have a Taurus I can ask about every now and then. It could take 3 years with it. You ask him to pivot. He got the Knight of Swords. His pivot has the radius. You know, it takes like for what it takes me 2 seconds to turn. A Taurus is like Pluto, right? Or Jupiter. It doesn't. Which one takes the longest? Uranus. Neptune. Takes the longest to go around the planet. I'm like Mercury. A Taurus with the Knight of Swords energy. It's like, Taurus, I'm sorry. Taurus, you all know I love you. This is just a Taurus joke. Every zodiac has a joke. We like to make a joke, so I'm not trying to trigger my Taurus. I had a best friend who's a hockey player, all right? They can make pretty quick. They can make pretty quick turns when they want to. I'll just say you'd rather have a Scorpio Mars than a Taurus Mars. Taurus is my opposing sign. I can pick on you. Okay, I'm trying to talk myself. I'm trying to, what is it, damage control. So my Taurus is all got smoke coming out their nose. I'll be over 50 by then. All right, I'm sorry. All right. So it goes, no, let me see. All right. So it goes Nas, David, then him. All right. So I think David. I'm sorry, David. It's just been long readings. It seems like everybody Cancer and Mars. I don't know. What would that Cancer and Mars? That might be a back and forth kind of energy too. You know, a lot of change too as well. Cancer gets comfortable in one place, and then, you know, who knows how long you'll stay. I don't know. Cancers can move, right? I don't have one for Cancer. I don't know. I can't. I'm stuck. You got me. All right. I will resist my urge. I think that's why Spirit made me shut up right there. Spirit made me shut up. I thought you were gone, David. I'm sorry you left. Naz, do you mind if I do David's real quick? Let me see. I thought he left already. That's why I was doing it in order. Let me see. All right, Dave, I got you. I promise. I'm sorry. He has to leave. All right. Thank you, Naz. Thank you. All right. If this code is open, let me see the relationship. All right, let's see. And Cancer males, fair game, but not the females. We'll leave the females, Cancers alone right now. All right. It's not, oh, I got the Death in reverse, all right? That just came out. So let's, thank you for reminding me not to apologize. Thank you. All right, this is a sensitive one too. So just know that the Death card in reverse tells me that, you know, things aren't completely over, but you do have to let go a little bit. So I will be honest with you. Death card in reverse can say change is happening, change is inevitable, but we have to let go in order for it to evolve. Now, anything is possible in relationships like this, especially this type of situation. And I'm speaking from personal experience. There is possibility with a major arcana like this that it's a very transformative relationship. So sometimes these types of relationships are meant to teach us, to help us heal and grow. But we've got to learn to let go and trust the process. And that the death card in reverse says that there is a chance for reigniting this relationship, for a new relationship to happen, but we've got to completely just let go and let it transform itself. All right. So holding on to somebody from the past, or holding on, like you say, you have held on, right? We're also keeping hold a version of somebody that she may not show up to be the same person ever. And now your expectations may still believe she's the same person she was. So we've got to learn to let go. So the answer is yes, there is possibility of her coming back into your life with the death card in reverse. And again, the devil in reverse here too. We've got to let go of any fears, doubts, past history, toxic stories, old stories, in order for it to, I've had one of these major relationships in my own marriage that I had to let go in order for it to turn back around. I've got the Knight of Cups. I've got the Three of Swords, and I've got the Hanged Man. All right, so things are still kind of hanging in limbo here. There's still healing happening here. There's still a separation here, and the Hanged Man is also saying we've got to see things from different perspectives in order to, and we got to surrender and let go. So it is deciding. I'm getting here, there's love possibly coming back in with the Knight of Cups, right? Her feelings for you. But the thoughts and intentions is the Hanged Man and the Three of Swords. There's still a separation here. There's still pain there. There's still some needing to let go of the connection before it resolves. All right, possible outcome, Five of Wands and the Queen of Swords in reverse. I'm still seeing some conflict here. And there's an Aquarius energy. So in the current energy here, I'm still seeing there's some conflict or things that need to be resolved, or she has some own inner conflict that she hasn't dealt with yet with that Three of Swords here. And so I'm picking up on the energy of the Death in reverse. All right. The Seven of Pentacles is underneath the Devil card. And that's showing me that there's a block right now. This is a lesson of, you know, it's a new direction is what I'm picking up for you in this current energy. This is so hard to do when I do these during retrograde. In the current moment, the cards are asking you to just let go a little bit and trust that love will come in. All right, that there's a possibility for this to resurrect. But in the current energy, there seems to be some pain or inner conflict or still some uncertainty with your Aquarian about where this is going to go. All right, so the Hanged Man is just saying you got to surrender, let go a little bit while this is you're going through this transition. There's a transition I'm picking up in. And I don't know if that resonates, but that's what I'm getting for you for this current energy. I'm sorry, you waited all this time, but I hope that resonated. I did it again. I said, I'm sorry. All right. Nazi Naz. Naz, you'd be happy to know that I'm playing the guitar again to shift the energy. It's so hard in these energies, but tomorrow it could be completely different. Yeah, I've been practicing today. I've been playing Bad Moon Rising. That's the song I'm working on. I'm trying to get back to where I was during quarantine. I was getting to a point where I could freestyle a little bit, but I've never been good enough to sit there and jam in front of somebody. I'll tell you that right now. But on and off throughout my life, I've picked it up and I've gotten to a point where I was like, yeah, I got this. And then I put it down and I don't. And then every time I pick it up. But this time I picked it up, it was like I recalled so much quicker. Yeah. Have a great day, David. Let's get through this retrograde. Let's get through this retrograde. Have a great night. And thanks for hanging out. I was going to mention that apology. I know. Hey, that's been something that's embedded in my head, people pleasing. And I don't know. I've had to learn a long time ago that say thank you instead of sorry, or say something else instead of that. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's very scorpionic, right? Bad moon rising. Yeah, muscle memory it is. I was shocked. I was really shocked at how quickly I was able to pick up reading music again, too. I think it's the 28th or the 29th. I wasn't sure, Ellie. I don't know the date offhand. Hey, sorry. Yeah, so you do the same thing. All right. Muscle memory. Except with the things I don't want to remember or how to do. All right. All right. Let's see freestyle. Let's see your current challenge. Queen of Cups. What's going on? All right. You're showing right up out the gate. Are you in your feelings? She's like, nope. Feeling a little emotional. It's not really this first card when I'm doing my freestyles lately. It's just more of what's the energy around you. It can be your challenge energy. All right, getting in your feelings, getting in your head, being a little bit oversensitive about things, moody. But it also can be, you have a creative block or you're just not feeling something. I know. I have to be careful. We just had this conversation. Be easy on the Cancers right now. My Cancers, I just see them all around me, like with their eyes, like with their pinchers, like ready. All right. So, but we have a post shadow when it comes to the retrograde. There is a little bit of a post shadow. It just doesn't end. I am getting that you could be a little bit more sensitive right now, but you know what? This might be a really good time to write a sad song. or go create a picture, do something creative. So I am seeing some emotional nurturing and being kind to yourself, and that your energy is, you really are showing up on the table though. So let's see. I got the 5 of Pentacles. All right. So there is some feelings here, not liking something, the way something's turned out, reflecting on some of the things, the way things have turned out. Already ahead of you. Feeling sad, feeling rejected, feeling blue, feeling insecure about something. It could be something like that. I'm just not feeling at the top of your health. All right, I got the Queen of Pentacles, right, showing up here too. Maybe not happy with the way something's turning out with somebody in your life. There could be another friend, coworker, female, or your mother. It could be you just not being happy with where you're at when it comes to finances or your career. Maybe something's happening and you're not feeling too good about it. I don't know. Or just your self-worth right now. It really could just be that. I am seeing a couple people show up around you on the table though. The Magician card is showing up right here, showing you it's time to create. What is it that you want? The Queen of Pentacles here. Do you feel like you've already accomplished something and you're just not into it anymore or done with it? Or are you so independent you need to let go a little bit and allow somebody into your life? Are you trying to not let people know that you're vulnerable? The Magician card is here showing it's like a new beginning energy, time for you to create a new path, something new. Maybe you need some sort of change. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe you're giving too much of yourself or your energy to something that, again, it's going back to that 5 of Pentacles, and you're not feeling like you're getting enough in return, or you're not feeling like you're getting what you thought you would get in return. Not feeling supported right now. I'm happy, but it's bittersweet. Yeah, you're not liking the way things are turning out. That's for sure. You're just feeling like you're not getting what you thought you'd get in return. There's your Aries. Oh my God, the Aries is the Emperor in reverse. Has something completely stopped with the Aries? The Seven of Cups. There's an uncertain energy. The Hanged Man is underneath that. That's funny that your Aries was at the bottom here. Seems like something's not moving with the Aries, and the Seven of Cups is showing that you still fantasize about building something. I'm getting the Hanged Man, like you're kind of contemplating you should let go, whether you should let go or not. I got the Chariot card. All right, the Chariot card, you're showing up here. This is just a temporary energy. The Chariot card is showing you that this is just an energy and it's too shall pass. It's about refocus, redirection. You've got the Magician and the Chariot card here, all right? So it's like you've got the tools, you've got the magic to make it happen. Now this, the Chariot card is just like trusting and moving forward no matter what, and knowing that everything, you're on the right path and everything's going to turn out exactly the way it's supposed to. I know that's so cliche, but these cards here, where there's a will, there's a way. You just got to tap into the will. This energy is that's here for you is, a stuck energy. It's like holding on to something too tightly, and just needing to let go a little bit and allowing things to happen. You're showing here movement coming in, and you're going to get past this moment in time. It's just a moment in time. I've got the Tower card. There could be some unexpected change coming your way, right, with the Tower card. But the Tower card does say breaking out of old stories, old ways, and the Magician, the Chariot, and the Tower. It's like it's time to have the strength and the will to move past this and break out of. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. Oh, that's Queen of Pentacles is mommy energy. And so is the Queen of Cups. So I am getting kind of, it is, it's about you're going through some major epiphany. Things are breaking down for you, and it's kind of hard to let go of, this dream that you had, the Seven of Cups right now. But it's seeing things from a different perspective. It doesn't mean that you have to be completely out of Aries' life. You guys are still good friends, the Six of Pentacles. It's just about creating a new path for yourself right now. I think for you, you've been holding on to a story like that scenario. Remember, Pluto and Capricorn, the next 2 months is going to be like the finalizing of the past years, your marriage, everything you've built and done for the past 16 years, and she was part of that. And the next 2 months, things like that could be coming up that came up. Some stories that need to come up, that need to be released. The Tower moment, right? Breaking down of the old and stepping into the new and having a new focus with that Magician card and the Chariot card. So you might be going through some of these realizations and going through a big release in order for you to move on this new story that you're embarking on. You're going into a new journey, embarking on a new story. And that doesn't mean that all is lost in all this, but it could mean that there's a new type of relationship that is going to form between you and Aries. Yeah. And I wouldn't either. And the thing is that we want the best for them. It's bittersweet. I hope that helped. You're going through a big change. Signing papers, moving on, building a new future. The Queen of Pentacles being very independent and needing to build a whole new future. There's this, whether you're ready for it or not, there's still a grieving period whenever we're going through a life change like that. I mean, that's a lot to take on. That's like I separated from my ex, and my boys both went to the military. I, decided to take off and travel and become nomadic. It was, nobody realized how much of a midlife cycle I was going through, a change of life, and how long it took me to adapt to a new version of myself. So the Queen of Cups is saying, be kind to yourself and nurture yourself right now. All right. I think I've got Emma, and I got him, then I got Emma. And it comes in waves. Some days it hits, other days it's yeah, same one. That's how it was with me. I kept myself so busy. I'm like you, very active. I'm always into something, always doing something. But it's still, you can only ignore it so long. And then when it hits, being feelers or being emotional, being sensitive, like it hits. Yeah. Yeah. I am sending love. Maybe we'll form a rock. Maybe I'll get good enough in a couple of years and we can write a song together. If I stick to this one, this might be a Mars and Gemini thing. Yes. We are sending so much love. A blase, sun song. A blaze, or a blase, sun song. It'll be a nice contrast. That would be cool. Blase. Yeah, blase. Yeah, because you're like super cool. Like, it doesn't bother me. All right. Nadia's feelings towards me. What's she not saying? Let's see. All right. She's attracted to you. The Magician card. Oh, the King of Wands in reverse, though. You feel like she's playing games with you, or she confusing you? Ace of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and the Judgment card. Seems like she's not sure what she wants, whether she wants a relationship or a commitment with you or not. She likes you. She's trying to get to know you. But it looks like more of a friendship type thing for now. We're taking things slow. So she's just taking things slow out of uncertainty about a decision based on what she wants for commitment. She's not 100% sure if she wants to move forward or not. The Chariot card. If she's ready for commitment. But the Magician card shows there's attraction there, but there could be just commitment issues. Not sure if she wants to commit. Not sure if she wants to move forward. I'm not tired. I don't get tired about you guys asking about anything. What I get tired with is mentally trying to figure out, with knowing consistent energies that's going on and seeing everybody in a certain feeling, how I can I guess guide is the word. Guide without triggering if a certain energy shows up, knowing that I know that it shall pass, but not knowing how you might accept it, or what's your depth of understanding tarot. those types of things in my head, but I can't worry about those things. You know, you can ask about, you know how many times I ask about the same things for myself too? That don't bother me. And so I hope nobody really feels that way. I just sometimes don't know, you know, if I'm, because sometimes somebody will ask for clarification, and I'll give clarification, and then they'll tell me they didn't want the advice, but the clarification and the guidance is part of the tarot. And I've triggered people during times when the energies are triggering. So I don't ever get tired of what people are asking me. It just, sometimes I just got to not overthink it and not let it bother me if somebody doesn't like a message that I deliver. There's nothing I can do. So I just want you to know that. You can ask about Shatorian all you want, because I'm on the same manifestation train. I want you to get what you want. I want you guys to get what you want. I want this to work for you. I don't want it to be a waste of time. I like to be entertaining for you, but I don't want this to be just a complete waste of time either. That's what I have for her though. All right, just a little bit of uncertainty about whether she's passionate enough about moving forward with the connection. And Shatorian. Plus, the reason why I enjoy these super chats so much is because I do get to know you guys so much through your readings. And so that's why I do think more about it, believe it or not. It's because I know your situations and I'm more invested in it, as if, you know, I'm doing personal readings. It's not just like general, you know what I'm saying? All right, what are Shatorian's feelings towards you? Let's see. I got the King of Pentacles. There's the Father. You're here. Right, the Page of Pentacles looks like she's coming around. You get your father and your child here, and the Ace of Swords. So there is respect here, and there is understanding. It's like she's slowly coming towards you, taking steps towards you. Maybe you guys are trying to work things out, or she's trying to understand or be more caring. I got the Three of Wands, and I got the High Priestess, and I got the Ten of Swords in reverse, though. So it does look as though she wavers back and forth. She doesn't want things to go. Sometimes she focuses on the past and she gets stuck, but then there's days where she wants to move forward. So you got this energy of she's trying to trust her intuition. The High Priestess is, you know, but she gets pulled back and forth, right? So some moments she's ready to move forward and see where things go. Let's make things work. Let's talk, let's connect. And she also appreciates your support if you are supporting or helping. And I got the Ace of Swords shows a fresh energy between the two of you. But that Ten of Swords in reverse and the Six of Cups in reverse, there's something about the past that still weighs on her. All right, Three of Swords. All right, there's still some disappointment, some pain, some sorrow. All right, that she holds on to. But believe in the positive, moving forward. It seems like it's starting to expand. The relationship has room to grow now. I like that. Yeah, I do have a lot of private experience with everybody. It does. Yeah. That's why I like these live collectives, because there's so many people. We are all kind of walking the path together. We've all shared the experiences, had the experiences, or are going through them. And some people that watch behind the scenes don't like to talk, and they're listening to everything that we say, whether it's tarot or not. Just hearing us talk about it and hearing somebody else going through it really helps a lot of people. Emma. And, you know, sometimes I get new people in and I forget to remind people, because I do think this is a little bit different than what some other tarot readers do. And maybe not. Maybe there are, I know there are a few that do it like this. So they probably know where I stand, but some people will come in and not know how I read or. All right. Don't be sorry. We all needed to hear that, Emma. Everything I was saying was basically a reminder for everybody. It wasn't definitely a waste of a message at all. And it wasn't. All right. So let's see. Any potential coming your way? Yes. You welcome him. All right. I got the 5 of Wands showing up. I got the 2 of Pentacles. I got the Strength card. I got the Empress card. And I got the 2 of Wands. I'm getting kind of a story here. All right. First of all, the 5 of Wands and the 2 of Pentacles is showing me that you have so much conflict going on right now. All right. Oh, yeah. This is Emma. Thank you, Angel. You have so much conflict going on. Yes. This is your energy right now. The 5 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles. And the Strength card. It's just like, hang on here a second. All right. Of course there is. You've got the Empress card and you've got the 2 of Wands. Right. The 2 of Wands is getting out of your comfort zone. Right. You may have talked to somebody or met somebody, because the Empress card to me can talk about, seeds that have been planted in the past. So you may have met somebody through somebody, or there could be somebody coming back around. All right. The 2 of Wands is showing you moving forward, and there's actually a date or connection with somebody coming in. All right. If I want to give signs, it could be a Leo and a Taurus, right? Or Libra. And I'm just going back to a basic tarot reading, as if we're not even thinking about Stefan or anything. It's just giving me your energy. And it's also feeling attractive and moving forward and having the confidence to move forward. But right now we see your energy. You're just you're conflicted right now. I have the 3 of Cups, which is showing potential here to meet and connect with somebody new. All right, there could be a plan or event coming towards you where you get together with some friends and you meet somebody through somebody. All right, the 3 of Cups is showing the two of Wands, and the 3 of Cups is showing you potentially a new relationship. The Empress card shows a blossoming of a fresh, brand new relationship. That's why I said yes, there is one on the horizon. And you got the High Priestess and you got the 3 of Swords underneath here. So we do know that you right now are in this energy of being in pain and hurt right now. And so you're not, this is why your energy is here, and you're not feeling confident about yourself right now. So that is showing up on the table. All right, look at the Knight of Cups right underneath there. So you have the Knight of Cups is showing new romance, the 3 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, and the Empress card. All right. So the answer is yes. I had a great live tonight. Tonight was an amazing live. I loved this collective, and I loved all the readings. And this is a tough energy for some. I see some of you really having a tough time right now. And I think sometimes I make it seem easy because I've been through so much pain in the past 4 years that I'm like, it seems like it hasn't been easy for me to get to this point where, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, is it good or bad that I can do this? But I just can see everybody's and I've been feeling the little ebbs and flows. The first part of retrograde really got me mentally. I've been having a lot of dreams lately. But I'm telling you, like, I've got my swords out for those thoughts. When the feelings come in, I'm like, hell no. It's all going to shift. Let's get through this next couple months with Pluto and Capricorn. I'll do my best to be able to help everybody as much as I can. If you let me, if you want me to. All right, guys, I love you. And I will see you tomorrow's Tuesday membership. And I'm doing Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer tomorrow. This retrograde felt very, very long. It really did. I married Meg the Stallion, but I'll take it. I've been having some wild dreams, but I've been having dreams. I'm standing up to everybody. I'm like, it must be that kickboxing thing. I'm like fighting everybody in my dreams. I'm like, hell no. No, I ain't doing this again. It's like I'm telling people in my dreams, like, nope, out, get out, get out, not doing it. See ya. All right, guys, I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with me, and take care.